Hello, welcome back to another How to Level Up video. We are looking at Standard Warrior. I'm currently at Plat 5 with this, and we should be able to get to Diamond with it. So let's have a look. The key thing to notice with this deck, and one of the most important cards, is this. Sun Fury Champion. This is... You often get into a situation with Warrior where, like, you know, like stuff is only going to have like 1 health on their side. Really, really useful card to play. Obviously, the synergies with Crazed Wretch and with the Animate Extractor, really, really strong on that. Same with Awesome, especially if you can put this behind some taunt, such as the Embers of Strength. And then we've got some really powerful finishes. If this thing gets buffed, it can be an absolute monster. And yeah, this is always good to get out the weapon. The thing is, you can finish. I mean, a lot of games, if you play it well, there's like kind of like a few little things to do with this deck. But if you play it well, you can get like easily get multitudes turn 5 finishes. But yeah, going back to Sun Fury Champion, always just be aware of what you need to combo it with. It might be the Blazing Power, it might be the Embers of Strength, it might be like the Phoenix. Obviously, this has also got that same effect. It kind of goes back to the days of Grim Patron stuff with Warrior. If you can do this, you can get huge buffs out. This I actually play even when I don't have a weapon, because the weapon is just so powerful. I can even play Rakara sometimes. If you've got a wide board, you can play Rakara even if like it's not going to help against their board. And you just go face with a bunch of minions, bunch of smaller minions, for example. You know, your 1/3s, your Trogs or whatever. That'll still get quite a powerful board out. And then basically, you want to get into a situation where, unless they've literally got, you know, Gigafin, or I think there's the other one that destroyed. There's a Death Knight card, Soul Stealer. I might be. I can't remember, but there's one which destroys all your minions. You want to be in a situation where you're sort of basically hoping they don't have that. And that can be really strong, just by powering up a load of minions. This, I always get this out, like, sometimes you want to play on curve. If you've got a coin, you can just play one. Obviously, there's some really good combos, which I may have mentioned because I think I did a video similar to this. But Crazed Wretch, obviously, with Sanguine Depths as a turn 1 and 2, gets you the 5/3 out there. So that's super good as well. This is always useful to play with a bunch of damaged minions. This obviously got a lot of very, very useful to play this. You know, in a lot of different scenarios, really. You know, and if it gets buffed as well. I wish the buffs would be on the recovery after it's dormant, but it's not. So I don't know what, like, if they'll change the rule on that one day. Maybe there's always these little things, little rule changes that you never know exactly what it's going to do. Because you would, but most of the case, it will revert. If it can somehow come back, it will just revert back to its original stats. I guess that is a kind of general rule. But yeah, you always have to play. The key thing though is play Imbued Axe, even if you don't have Infuse. Because if you look at the Infuse, and I think this actually, I can't remember, but I think this. I think the stats of this changed somehow. Maybe it's more powerful before. I can't remember if it was nerfed or buffed. But the point is there's not a huge amount of difference between the Infuse amount. You still get the extra health, so it's still going to stay alive most likely. You know, if it was the other way around and it was 2/1, it would be worse. You'd need the Infuse. But with just the fact that you've still got the health, it makes it like a pretty strong card. And obviously, if you're doing Weapons Expert on it, it's really strong. You know, you really can. You know, like an old school rogue, you can just get rid of their stuff. You know, deadly poison. Obviously, it's not the rogue, but you know, because that was sort of how you would do. There's certain classes where you basically take a lot of face damage, and that's how you sort of use it there. And yeah, this is the thing is this is actually more useful because you can often tell. Often you know Demon Hunt's going to have a spell. You know, a lot of classes are going to have spells. So there is that. And yeah, so thanks for watching.